22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former. The league at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Up the middle they go. It's Chandler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So now after the sack, throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Joseph's got it, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That's taken on the 25. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Yeah, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying the crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now out comes Minnesota. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. To throw, Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Jackson going to run again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get on the field.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right at the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Joseph on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd down, this is Madison. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we hit half. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. Then we can get to the third quarter now. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have... Right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. It's Chandler. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And some room to roam now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They go play action. Cousins. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Chandler again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Chandler will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And now here come the Ravens.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense, very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this, oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Chandler, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Up the middle they go. Chandler, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.